Is A a polynomial? If you guys need to, you can go back to lesson 4.1 and find out what the definition of polynomial is. What a polynomial is not, let's go over what it is not. Poly is not a negative exponent. Sorry, I'm a horrible speller. The negative exponent, square root, variable. That means I can have a square root as a number. I just can't have the variable under the square root. Variable. Logarithms. A variable as a exponent. Okay, those are some of the things that cannot be. Oh, I need to get a new roll. Gauge. So those are some of the things that makes it not a polynomial. So does A have any of those? No. Okay, a quadratic is also a polynomial. Okay, so that is a polynomial. What about B? B has this little negative exponent, so guess what? No. C. Oh, sorry, I guess I should look at the chat box too. Sorry, I deleted those. Yes, good, it is. Doesn't matter what the numbers are, as long as my exponents are all positive whole numbers. Okay, so C is good. D?
No.
Why?
Because it only has, it's just x plus 1.
So what's my variable on the x? I'm sorry, not my variable. My exponent.
Oh, is it 1?
It's 1.
Oh, okay.
So that is 1, right? Because it's a positive whole number. Yeah, good. Yep. Okay, what about E? No, because it has the x is a square root. So that's a no. F? No, because the variable is the exponent. So that's a no. G? Yep.
Because it doesn't have any negative exponents.
Very good. All the exponents are positive whole numbers. And H? No, because it's a logarithm. Good. Okay. So are we okay with that? Does that make sense now? Okay. So the next part just wants us to state the degree and the leading coefficient. The degree is the highest exponent. The leading coefficient is the number with the highest exponent, right? The coefficient with the highest exponent. So what's my degree for A? Three. Very good. And what's my leading coefficient? It's the number with that. 3. Yeah. In this case, they're both 3. Good. And B, what's my degree?
4.
4. Great. And the leading coefficient is?
-2.
Very good. Yeah. Awesome. Okay. Questions? Are we okay with that? Not too bad? Okay. So now we're just doing whatever it tells me to do, right? Perform the operation. So this one, it looks like I'm going to subtract, but I'm going to do some multiplication too. So I've got x plus 1, and then I distribute. So negative 3x minus 12. Combine my like terms together, I get negative 2x minus 11. Done. Okay? Questions? Whew. All right, B, it looks like we're going to do some multiplication. I'm going to make it bigger here. I'm going to distribute my 2y first. So I've got 6y squared minus 2y times 5y plus 3. And then I'm going to distribute again. So I've got 30y cubed plus 18y squared minus 10y squared minus 6y. That's right, right? And so if I combine my like terms, I've got 30y cubed plus 8y squared minus 6y. Questions? We're okay?
Where's the cubed? Where's the cubed?
So I have a y squared here, and y squared times y is y cubed. Yeah? Okay. So then we've got this lovely one. Again, we're multiplying. So I'm gonna do a multiplication box for this one because it's easier to organize. So I've got x squared, 7x, and 12, and x cubed, and negative 4x. So x cubed times x squared is x to the 5th. X cubed times 7x is 7x to the 4th. 12x cubed, negative 4x to the 3rd, negative 28x squared, and negative 48x. I think that's it. And then my like terms, I think I only have one set of like terms, which is my x cubes. Is that right? Yeah. So my answer should be, let's see. So sorry. X to the 5th plus 7x to the 4th plus 8x cubed minus 28x squared minus 48x. Whew. Questions? Everyone at home okay too? I guess I should make you guys bigger again just in case. All right, and I think on the last one, all we're doing is adding and subtracting. So I got, let's see, negative x squared plus x plus 56 minus 5x minus 3 plus x plus 3x squared. All I did is just line up my like terms on this one, okay? So I distributed the negative through here and then lined up my like terms. So when I add them, they're all just right there. So I've got 2x squared minus 3x plus 53. I think that's right. Okay. And then on the last 4 problems, are we okay? Can I go on? Okay. I'm going to use these two equations, right? F of t equals t to the 5th minus 5t to the 4th plus 9t cubed, and gt equals 3t to the 7th minus t to the 4th minus 4t cubed plus 2. And they want me to find this. So it says f plus g of t. So I'm going to just add f and g together. So I've got, let's see, what do I have? T to the 5th. That should not be a mine. Minus t to the 5th minus 5t to the 4th plus 9t cubed. And I'm going to add 3t to the 7th minus t to the 4th minus 4t cubed plus 2. So I should get, let's see, 3t to the 7th plus t to the 5th minus 6t to the 4th plus 5t cubed plus 2. Ew. Too many t's. How did I get 6? I added wrong. Okay. And then on the second one, it looks like I'm going to be subtracting f minus g. So I have f this time. again. So I've got t to the 5th minus 5t to the 4th plus 9t cubed minus 3t to the 7th minus t to the 4th minus 4t cubed plus 2. So that should give me negative 3t to the 7th plus t to the 5th minus a minus, that's a plus, so that would be minus t to the 4th plus 13t cubed minus 2. Oh, no. Boy, I added really well there. Let's see, this should be, that's a plus, right? So minus 4t to the 4th. Because 5 plus 1 is not 1. Yeah. Okay. And then they want me to take g minus f. Oh, my Lanta. Okay, so g is 3t to the 7th minus t to the 4th minus 4t third plus 2 minus t to the 5th minus 5t to the 4th plus 9t to the 3rd. So I'm going to get 3t to the 7th minus t to the 5th plus 4t to the 4th minus 13t cubed plus 2. Pretty much just the opposite sign of what was above. Yes. And then the last one I have to multiply first. I'm going to multiply g by 5 and f by 2, and then I'm going to add them together. Okay, great. So what do I have? 15t to the 7th minus 5. I'm going to spread this out just a little bit. Minus 5t to the 4th. Minus 20t cubed plus 10. And then I'm going to add 2t to the 5th minus 10t to the 4th plus 18t cubed. So 15t to the 7th plus 2t to the 5th minus 15t to the 4th. Yep. Okay. Minus 2t cubed plus 10. Beautiful. Okay. Any questions? Okay, now we're going to go on to the hardest operation, adding, subtracting, and multiplying. You guys have all done before, right? Okay. Dividing, however, you have not. This is totally and completely new. So we're going to start dividing today. And, right, you guys have done division. You guys have did division before, right? You've done long division, right? So, long division, polynomial division can be divided using steps similar to the long division steps used to divide whole numbers. So this year, I'm trying to find, because I like putting pictures in, visual, right? So I'm looking, and I find this. I'll show you guys. I'll even show it to you guys online. I find this. See this? I find this. I'm like, what the heck is this? It's under the long division pictures, right? And I sit there and stare at it. I send it to Miss Martinova. We're staring at it, and we're like, how stupid are we? Because this is so super easy to do long division. So I put in this picture, because this is how you normally do long division. This is how it's been taught forever, right? And then we found this. This is just a multiple, right? You guys have seen me multiply with the box, right? Multiply out with the box. Well, this is dividing with the box. This is just going backwards. So much easier to understand. Okay, so we're gonna learn how to divide this way. There are a few times when using the long division like this, Like this is a little easier sometimes. But for the most part, for what you guys are going to get, doing it this box method is so much easier, okay? Because you know how to do multiplication. We're just undoing it. We're doing it backwards, right? Isn't that what division is unmultiplying? So that's what we're going to do. So we're going to unmultiply. However, there are a few that are really easy. And the two written right here is the two different ways you'll see the division problems written. You'll see it with the division sign or you'll see it written as a fraction. They both mean divide, right? So I'm going to do this one because they're the same problem. I just wrote them up there both way. If I can factor it, I'm going to factor it first, right? So I can factor x squared plus 7x plus 12. Is that right? So I can say what multiplies to be 12 and adds to be 7, 4, and 3, right? So that factors to x plus 4 and x plus 3 divided by x plus 3, right? Is everyone okay with that? And then I have an x plus 3 on the bottom and I have a x plus 3 on the top. What does that make? If I have an x plus 3 divided by x plus 3, what does that make? A 1, right? Yeah. So that can go like this. And so my answer is just x plus 4. Okay? That does not happen very often. Just want to put that out there. But if you can do that and it factors, so much easier. That's the easiest way to do it. It's not going to happen very often. Okay? But it does happen every once in a while that I can do that and just cross it off and be done. Okay? None of these do that. None of the problems from now on do it, but I just want you guys to be aware of the fact that sometimes that happens and it makes it really easy to do. Okay, so if I can factor first, I would factor first, okay? Okay, so now let's go into, turn my page over, into the long division. So it says to divide this. And I am just going to show you really the box method to do this. Maybe on one of the problems we'll talk about doing it long division way so you can at least see it. And it will be on one of the harder problems that it's harder to do the box with. Okay, is that okay? All right, so I'm going to just kind of make a 3-sided box. Okay, because I don't know how many little columns I'm going to make, so I'm just going to make my 2 rows. And I have my x plus 3, okay? What's the answer I want to come up with when I multiply this and my answer together, right? That's what I want. When I come up with this is the answer I want to get. Is that correct? When I multiply the 2 numbers to, oh, that's not what I want. When I multiply the 2 numbers together, I should get this as my answer, right? Because if I have, let me say, if I have 7 divided by 28, right? That's 4, and 4 times 7 is 28, right? That's how that works. So the answer I get up here, and I'm going to highlight it in, the answer I get here times x plus 3 should give me x squared plus 7x plus 10. Does that make sense? Okay. So what goes in this first box here is going to be the x squared, because that's going to be, remember when I'm multiplying it out, my like terms are on the columns, right, on the diagonals. So x squared is going to be by itself. So I'm going to always put this first term of my answer right there. Okay? And then I'm going to ask myself, what do I multiply x by to get x squared? So I'm unmultiplying, right? What do I multiply x by to get x squared? X, right? Because x times x gives me x squared. Remember, this is just a multiplication table, right? So x times x is x squared. Now I want to fill in this bottom. It's just a multiplication square, right? So x times 3 gives me 3x. Are we okay so far? Everyone at home, are you okay so far? Okay. So now I need this middle number, right? And my like terms are on the diagonal. So 3x plus what number gives me 7x? 4x. Very good. So 4x goes there. And now I start the process over again with 4x now. So what do I multiply 4x x by to get 4x? 4. So I'm going to put plus 4 because I just want my answer to be up there. So I'm just going to put plus 4. And 4 times 3 is 12. What do I add 12 by to get 10? Or what do I add to 12 to get 10? Negative 2. Good. And this box is my remainder. Because I can't multiply x by anything to get negative 2, right? There's nothing I can multiply x by to get negative 2. So how do I write my remainder? That's the question in my answer. Well, since it's a negative, I'm going to go subtract minus 2 divided by x plus 3. Kind of ugly and bulky, but that's how you write it. Just like if I had 7 divided by 29 is 4, right? With a remainder of 1, I could write that 4 and 1/7. I'm going to write it the same way. Negative 2 divided by whatever I'm dividing by, in this case, is x plus 3. Okay, does that make sense? Okay. And that's it. That's how we divide using the box method. So much easier than doing long division. Trust me. Okay, we're going to do it. We're going to do it a few more times. We're going to do it quite a few more times so you guys can get it. Okay, so here we go. So I'm just going to make a 3-sided box, right, with a column, 2 columns, because I've got 2 terms right there in my denominator. Please make sure you're asking questions if you have any. So x plus 3. And what goes in my first box is the first term in my answer. Yep. 6x cubed. So what do I multiply x by to get 6x cubed? Not x squared.
6x?
There you go, 6x squared. Because x times 6x squared gives me 6x cubed. Okay? And then 3 times 6x squared is 18x squared. So what do I add to 18x squared to get negative 2x squared? Negative 20x squared. Good. Now what do I multiply x by to get negative 20x squared?
Positive 20? Wait, what'd you say?
What do I multiply x by to get negative 20x squared? Negative 20x. If it's just an x by itself, it's really simple. You just take one x away and write whatever number's in that box. Does that make sense? So it only gets a little harder if there's a number with the x. Or if it's greater than x squared. If it's a x, because sometimes you can have an x squared out here too. That makes it a little harder. Makes it a lot harder. Okay, so 3 times negative 20x squared is negative, sorry, it's negative 20x, negative 60x. Whew. Okay.
We're negative 60x?
Oh, no wonder I was so wrong. Okay, yeah. Yeah, 3 times 20 is negative 60, right?
Oh, that's how we write it?
Yeah. Yeah, it's just a multiplication box, right? So I'm going to take this number up here times this number. So 3 times negative 20 is negative 60. Okay. And now I want to know, I don't know, when I was doing it earlier, I got negative 80. Don't ask how I did it, because, Hi, Nathan. Shalali, what are you doing there? Okay, what am I going to multiply negative 60 by to get add. What am I going to add to negative 60x to get negative 1x? So I have negative 60. Yeah, 59x, yeah. Good. And now I have 59x. What do I multiply x by to get 59x? What do I multiply x by to get 59x? 59, yeah. Oh, and then 59 times 3. Sorry, I don't have that one. 59 times 3 is 177. Whew. Okay, what do I add to 177 to get 1? Minus 176. And that's my remainder. Once this gets below this x, so if this was, let me say this, if this happened to be x squared, once I get 1 below that, so once I would have got to the x, I would have stopped, right? Once it's once below, I can't divide anymore. So my remainder is 176, so it'd be minus, why did I change color? Minus 176 divided by x plus 3. Done. Questions? Okay. I think I did 2 more before I let you guys try it by yourself. Is that good? You guys are like, yes, please. Okay. All right, let's do this one. Again, okay, so I've got x plus 3 again. Wow, I did a lot. We did a lot of x plus 3s. Okay, so now we've got 4x cubed. So what am I multiplying x by to get 4x cubed?
4x squared.
Yeah, great. 4x squared. And 4x squared times 3 is 12x squared. Yeah. So what do I add 12x squared to get 3x squared? Minus what? I'm sorry, I didn't quite hear. Minus 9, yeah. With the mask on, you have to talk louder, Miranda. Okay, what do I multiply x by to get negative 9x squared? Because I'm old and I can't hear you guys. Got to talk louder. What do I multiply x by to get negative 9x squared? Negative 9x, good. Negative 9x. And negative 9x times 3 is negative 27x. So what do I add to negative 27x to get negative 2x? It is 25, good. 25x. And what am I going to multiply x by to get 25x? 25. Great. And 25 times 3 is 75 cents. What do I add to 75 to get 1? Negative 74. So, I'm going to put a plus sign there. So minus 74 divided by x plus 3. Getting a little easier? Not too bad, right? Yeah. I love the box method. It's so easy. All right, last one, and then you guys are going to go on your own and see how you do. I think I have to make this one a little longer. So we've got x plus 2. Oh, and there are some times when there's no remainder, by the way. If I end up with a remainder of 0, that means it divides in evenly, right? Okay, so 2x to the 4th So what do I multiply x by to get 2x to the 4th? 2x cubed, beautiful. And 2x cubed times 2 is 4x cubed. And what do I add to 4x cubed to get 5x cubed? Ooh. What? Yeah, good. 1x cubed. Do I have to put the 1 in front of it? Okay, good. What do I multiply x by to get x cubed? Great, x squared. Lovely. And x squared times 2 is 2x squared.
2x squared.
Yep. What do I multiply 2x squared by to get 5x squared? Add. Did I say multiply? I'm so sorry. Add. What do I add? 2x, add to 2x squared to get 5x squared. There you go. And what do I multiply x by to get 3x squared? Plus 3x. And 3x times 2 is 6x. And what do I add to 6x to get 10x? 4x. What do I multiply x by to get 4x? Plus 4. And 4 times 2 is 8. And what do I add to 8 to get 8? 0. So there's no remainder, so there's my answer. Don't donate money because they call you all the time now. So annoying. Okay. All right, so you have 4 problems, A, B, C, and D. So here we go. So the first one, I've got x minus, oh, sorry, you guys don't get to see that. Can you go away for a minute? No. Okay, we're just going to start over and write it further away from my little thing over here that I have out. Okay. There we go. X minus 9, and then I have x squared. And x times x is x squared. So negative 9 times x is negative 9x. And what do I add to negative 9x to get negative 4x? Well, 5x. And x times 5 gives me 5x, so that would be plus 5. So this would be negative 40. Maybe if I could write. Negative 45. And then what do I add to negative 45 to get negative 14? I believe that would be 31. So that would be plus 31 divided by x minus 9. Questions? We okay?
Wait, how did you get from the negative 45? How did you get 31?
I said negative 45 plus what number gives me negative 14? So how I did it in my calculator, I'm not going to lie to you. I took 45 and I minus 14 and that gave me 31. So I did positive 41 and I added 14 to it. I subtracted 14 from it. Does that make sense? Okay. So in part B, sorry my lines are not straight, but I can't draw a straight line, so x cubed. So I guess I'm going to start by multiplying by x squared times x is x cubed. So negative 4 times x squared is negative 4x squared. And then what do I add negative 4x squared to get 2x squared? I think that's 6x squared. And then this would be positive 6x. And 6x times negative 4 is negative 24x. And what do I add to negative 24x to get negative 5x? 19x? 19, 20, 22, 3. Yeah, 19x. Great. And then multiply by 19. And 19 times negative 4 is negative 76. And what do I add to negative 76 to get positive 16? 92. So plus 92 divided by x minus 4. Questions? Okay. So the next, this C had a little tricky problem in it. A little tricky bit. If you guys didn't see it. So we've got x plus 4. We've got 6x to the 4th. So I'm multiplying by 6x cubed. And 6 times 4 is 24x. And what do I add to 24x? Oh, that would be cubed. Sorry, 24x cubed. And what do I add to 24x cubed to get 14x cubed? Negative 10x cubed. So that's negative 10x squared. Times 4 is negative 40x squared. Well, if you look at your problem, there's no x squareds, right? There's no x squareds in my answer. So what do I add to negative 40x squared to get 0x squared? 40x squared. Okay, because I don't want there to be any x squareds left, so I'm just going to multiply by cancel it out, so it makes a 0. Okay, so this would be plus 40x, 160x, and I want it to add to be negative 20x, so that's negative 180x. Oh, my Lanta. Minus 180. And then I think this is negative 7. I'm so glad I did this ahead of time. Negative 720. And what do I add to negative 720 to get negative 44?
Wow.
676. 76 divided by x plus 4. Yeah, we can get some seriously big numbers in these. Okay? Honestly, I don't think the Delta Math makes you do these big, huge numbers. Just so you guys know, it's a little simpler. So it makes it a little easier, right? If we do hard problems in the notes, and then you go to Delta Math, and you're like, oh, this was easier. Okay. So D, going to do the same thing. So hopefully I don't run out of room this time. B minus 6. I should just make it bigger. It makes my writing makes me look like I have more room. 10b cubed. So this would be 10b squared, which is negative 60b squared. Okay. And I want negative 21b squared, so that should be 39b squared. So 39b, and 39 times negative 6 is negative 234b. Whew. So that gives me 250b. Oh, so that would be a plus, and this would be a plus 250. And so this would be 1,500. Oh, is that negative 50? It is negative 1,500. Dang. So bad at my... And then I need it to be negative 65. So I think that's 1435. So plus 1435 divided by b minus 6. Whew. Right? Okay. So now we're going to go to the something a little new, right? We only have a few minutes left, so I'm just going to do them for you guys. Is that okay? And the only thing different is what? Can you guys tell me what the only thing different is in the next 4 problems?
In the denominator.
Yeah, the number in the denominator has a number with the x. But I'm doing it exactly the same way. So I'm still going to do the exact same thing on most of them. So I've got 2x minus 1, and this is 2x squared. So what do I multiply 2x by to get 2x squared? X, very good. So that would be negative x. And then what do I add to negative x to get negative 5x? Negative 4x. So 2x times what gives me negative 4x? Negative 2, good. And negative 2 times negative 1 is 3. And what do I add to 3 to get 3?
0.
Hold on. So sorry. Negative 2 times negative 1 is not 3. It's 2. Positive 2. What do I add to 2 to get 3?
1.
So 1 over 2x. See, it's not that much harder, right? However, number 2 on here is extra credit for you guys. Because it is a lot harder. Because it involves fractions. Because there's nothing that you multiply 2 by to get 9, right? So it starts involving fractions. So if you guys can give me the right answer on that with your work shown out, I will give you extra credit. Okay? Okay. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and do A and B because we are running out of time. I think 10, 8. Yeah, we only have 8 minutes left. So I'm going to go ahead, because B I really want to show you. You can do it with the box method, but it's not very easy. So we've got 3x and 2 and 9x to the 4th. Make this big. So what do I multiply by 3x by to get 9x to the 4th? 3x. There we go. 3x cubed. Good. And 3x cubed times 2 is 6x cubed. And what do I add to 6x cubed to get 3x cubed? Very good. Negative 3x cubed. And what do I multiply 3x by to get negative 3x cubed? Ooh. Negative x squared. Very good. And negative x squared times 2 is negative 2x squared. And then what do I add to negative 2x squared to get 4x squared? Yep. Add to negative 2x squared to get 4x squared. That's okay. 6x squared. So, and then what do I multiply 3x by to get 6x squared would be 2x, because 2 times 3.
I'm thinking of it.
That's okay. 2x times 2 is 4x. And what do I add 4x by to get 7x? 3x, good. And what do I multiply 3x by to get 3x?
1.
Yes, good. And 1 times 2 is 2. What do I add to 2 to get 2? Nothing.
0.
There you go. Beautiful, right? Not too hard. Next one, however, super hard. It's not super hard. It's complicated, which is not necessarily hard, right? So if I do it by the box, I'm going to kind of make it big because I want you guys I want to have room. So if I do this box method here, I've got 2x squared minus 1 and 4x cubed, right? So what do I multiply 2x squared by to get 4x cubed? What do I multiply 2x squared by to get 4x cubed? 2x, beautiful. 2x. And then 2x times negative 1 is negative 2x. Notice there's nothing in there. There's no negative 2x's in there, right? So technically, I guess I could add 2x here. But I can't multiply 2x squared by anything to get 2x. So that kind of is a remainder. We have a remainder here. Okay? But now I have, but I still have a term that we haven't dealt with in my equation, right? Which is the negative 2x squared, right? So I have to go to that one. So what do I multiply 2x squared by to get negative 2x squared? Negative 1. And then negative 1 times negative 1 is not 2, Campbell, it's 1. Okay, and what do I add to 1 to get negative 3? Yes, that's correct. What do I add to 1 to get negative 3? What do I add to 1 to get negative 3? How far is 1 from negative 3? Think about your number line. Negative 4. There you go. So here again is a remainder. So my answer to this one is 2x minus 1 plus, or I guess I am going to say plus negative 2x. Oh, no, it's not plus. It's positive 2x. Sorry. It's 2x there. Right? Positive 2x minus 4. 2x minus 4 divided by 2x squared minus 1. So see, it's just a little more complicated because it has that gap in there. It just means I have more of a remainder. Does that make sense? Okay. On your homework, you don't have any like that, but I needed to show it to you just in case. Just in case any of you are decided to go to calculus next year and had to do something like this, right? Because when you do go to calculus, you do have stuff like this. And I know there's a few of you in here that are going to calculus, so I wanted you to be able to see this. Okay? Okay, so homework is Delta Math. There will be a checkpoint only on adding, subtracting, and multiplying, not on dividing. Okay? And don't forget to do 5.1. And the bell, we have 2 minutes. 2 minutes. That was pretty good timing, right?